Let's compare the iPhone 15 with the Pixel 9, two flagships, similar pricing, very powerful each, but let's take a look at the similarities and the differences and see which one is better for you. So pricing for these guys are the same, $800 brand new, but you can get these devices at a very low price on third-party marketplaces such as Swappa. Now the iPhone 15, you can get it for around 500, a little bit over 500 bucks, and the Pixel 9 also you could find it for a little over 500 bucks. It went down dramatically on Swappa, so keep that in mind. So the overall smaller device is going to be the iPhone 15. That's important if you want a more pocketable device. It's also the lighter weight device, so the iPhone 15 wins in that department. Build quality, both of them are almost the same, very good quality, glass and aluminum. Now when it comes to the SIM card connectivity, we do have a difference here. The iPhone 15 is eSIM only, while the Pixel 9 is nano SIM card and eSIM. So the advantage here is obviously going to be the Pixel 9. Very important to me because I like to have a nano SIM card slot to swap in and out my service, and I don't have to call a carrier or do any type of swapping of QR codes or anything like that. So that's a loss for the iPhone 15. Both of these are IP68 dust and water resistance, but the iPhone could withstand up to 6 meters versus 1.5 meters of the Pixel 9. So around water, the iPhone is better. For the displays, both of them have high quality displays, but the iPhone 15 is only 60 Hz refresh rate, while the Pixel 9 is double at 120 Hz. So the Pixel 9 has a smoother, fresher, faster refresh rate. The Pixel 9 also has a higher peak brightness than the iPhone 15. Overall screen is bigger on the Pixel 9, 6.3 inches versus 6.1 inches. But they have similar bezel sizes compared to the screen. Resolution, they're both around 1080p displays. But the Pixel 9 has that added always on display. So far the Pixel 9 has a lot of advantages here over the iPhone 15. Next, the software. Both of these will have a stock version of its operating system, and they will get several years of updates. So they're very close in that department. It's a tie when it comes to the software and its availability and its annual updates. Chipsets are very powerful as well. A16 Bionic on the iPhone, Google Tensor G4 on the Pixel. Both of them are top-notch, best in-house for the respective operating systems. Now for storage, again, we have a tie, 128 gigs of internal storage. Neither of these have an SD card slot, so it's a tie on the storage front. That's for your videos, your apps, pictures, and all around all your stuff that's on your phone. We do have a difference of RAM, 6 gigs on the iPhone 15, 12 gigs on the Pixel 9, but you really can't hold it against the iPhone 15 because iOS handles RAM very efficiently. So I call that a tie. 12 gigs of RAM is more than enough on Android. So you'll have a smooth experience, have a lot of apps running in the background without them crashing. Camera department. The iPhone has a 48 megapixel main shooter, 12 megapixel ultra wide. Pixel 9, 50 megapixel main shooter, 48 megapixel ultra wide. Both of these shoot in 4K. Also, the selfie camera shoot in 4K. And in general, and simply put, both of these phones have the best cameras out there. Android, it's between Samsung and Pixel. I personally like the Pixel camera. That makes it the best in the Android. And iPhone 15 cameras, they're just purely the best for pictures and video. So it's a very close tie. Both of these, you'll be happy with the results. Next, neither of these have the headphone jack. Bluetooth 5.3 on both, NFC on both. And finally, we have this the USB Type-C port on both, which is new to the iPhone. To unlock your device, different ways of unlocking the Face ID on the iPhone 15, while the Pixel 9 has the under the display fingerprint reader, which has been upgraded to ultrasonic. And now to battery, we have a 3300 milliamp battery on the iPhone 15, and we have a much bigger 4700 milliamp battery on the Pixel 9. We both have 15-watt wireless charging on both of these phones, and we also have reverse charging, but it's only wired on the iPhone 15, but we have reverse wireless charging on the Pixel 9. So on the hardware front, these are so similar for the most part. Pixel has finally caught up to iPhone, and in some ways it has surpassed it. Definitely you're getting a great experience on both of these, but there's just certain things that stand out that are big upgrades on the Pixel 9 over the iPhone 15. First of all, we have the nano SIM card slot. That is something that is just a bonus. There's no way to go around this. If you have just eSIM on the iPhone, it's going to be pretty much a hassle to switch SIM cards and all that stuff, and carriers and all that stuff. You pretty much have to be at the mercy of the carriers and hope that they support eSIM. While the Pixel 9 is so easy just to pop in and out a SIM card and just go about your day. So that's number one. Next is an always on display on the Pixel 9. It's not a big deal, but it is sort of nice just to see the time and notifications, by just glancing at your phone. Also, the refresh rate. It is very sad to see the iPhone 15 for $800 having 60 hertz refresh rate. Even cheap Androids have 90 hertz refresh rate, even free Android phones. So it's a big plus to have 120 hertz refresh rate on the Pixel 9. Also, you have a brighter overall device on the Pixel 9. So there's a lot of display qualities that are just way better on the Pixel 9 than the iPhone 15 so far. One thing that the Pixel 9 has finally caught up to the iPhone is the number of updates. It gets 7 years of software Android updates. And it's just like the iPhone. You're going to get it the day one that it comes out, and it's going to be a stock version of Android. So it's very on par software-wise. Now, you can't compare iOS to Android simply. It's pure preference. There are certain apps that are available on the iPhone that are not available on Android. And there's some things on the Android that just is not possible on an iPhone. So it's your preference. When it comes to the RAM, yes, we do see a difference of 6 gigs of RAM versus 12 gigs, but they're going to be on par. They're best in class, very powerful chipsets. Cameras are going to be both really great, front and back. The unlocking, you got Face ID versus the fingerprint reader. Now that's just a matter of preference, but there are very different ways of unlocking your device. I think Face ID is just very nice. While fingerprint, it might be faster if you want to take your phone out of your pocket, or you lay it flat on the desk and you could just put your finger on it and it'll unlock. So that's pure preference. Battery wise, kind of deceptive because you have a way smaller battery on the iPhone 15 than the Pixel 9, but don't let that fool you. Like I said, battery life will be good on both of these devices, pretty much all day battery use, and they both have 50% charge in 30 minutes, and they both have a little bit of extras of wireless charging, so the battery life is going to be on par with each other. You won't be disappointed with either of these. Price wise, it's going to be a toss-up as well, because both of them launched at that $800 price point. But Google usually they're a little bit more aggressive when it comes to getting that phone sold a lot cheaper with trade-ins, pre-orders, and things like that. The iPhone, it's kind of rare to come by a really good sale on it without having carrier deals involved. But the Pixel 9 is a really good deal, fully unlocked already after launch. You can find it on third-party marketplaces like Swap. I saw it for like $530, so there's that. I think now is a really good time to declare Pixel 9 hardware to be better than the iPhone. The only difference now is going to be the software. It just really depends on which one you prefer. There's iMessage and FaceTime only available on the iPhone, and AirDrop. But if you really don't care about that, there's a lot more customization, a lot more, just a lot more hardware features on the Pixel 9 that the iPhone can't touch. So, nicer hardware is going to go to the Pixel 9. Overall experience, it's very, very close. And that's been my comparison of the iPhone 15 and the Pixel 9. Yeah, take your pick. Let me know what you think.